Hello friends, today we'll talk about marriage in a Sagittarius ascendant horoscope. So if you are a Sagittarius, this video will be very important for you. And first of all, the Sagittarius must know their quality. Sagittarius sign gives a person a very bold, very courageous nature. They are really not afraid of anything. And in their marriage, when we look at the Sagittarius husbands, we will find that generally they will take care of everyone. However, once in a while, for very short duration, their tempers may shoot up. And so the spouse has to be tactful. Second thing is the husbands may spend a lot of time in sports, games, society, clubs, etc. And so sometimes the spouse may feel that they are neglecting their household duties, but actually it is not so. And in the case of Sagittarius wives or ladies, we will find their husband will be a really lucky man to get a Sagittarius wife because she will have all the qualities that a man desires in a wife. With this background, we will move on to the marriage in Sagittarius ascendant. For marriage, we look at the 7th house where number 3 is written and Mercury is lord of this house. Once a person gets married, his or her wish is fulfilled, which is seen from the 11th house where number 7 is written. Venus is the lord of this sign, and on marriage the size of the family increases, which is seen from the 2nd house where number 10 is written. Saturn is the lord of this sign. So we will see in today's video what will happen when the 7th lord Mercury is placed in all the 12 houses of the horoscope. Thereafter we will see what results other planets will give when they are placed in the 7th house in general and in their Dasha Antardasha, so that it becomes easier to identify the timings of the marriage from the Dasha Antardasha. And in the end, we will look at the remedies, upayas or precautions which must be followed in this horoscope to get best results regarding marriage. Looking at the 7th lord Mercury first. When Mercury is placed in the 1st house, Mercury is opposite its own sign and becomes detrimental and thereby may give a little bit of problems in the marriage. However, what will happen generally is that the person will decide on their own when to marry. Other than that, overall this placement is positive. When Mercury is placed in the 2nd house, 2nd house supports marriage because it indicates an increase in the size of family, and so this is good for marriage, and the person may get married through their close relatives, and the relative who brings about the connection between the wife and husband may be a female. When Mercury is placed in the 3rd house, 3rd house is neutral for marriage, and the person here may get married through communications like advertisements, online sites, marriage apps, marriage sites, etc., or through their younger brothers or sister. And because Mercury is a female sign, most likely it will be the younger sisters or some kind of neighbors or acquaintances, most likely female. When Mercury is placed in the 4th house, in the sign Pisces, which is number 12, Mercury becomes Neech. But in this horoscope, because Mercury is placed in a Kendra house, there is an automatic Neech Bhang Yog, or a cancellation of debilitation takes place. And in this placement, Mercury will give positive results regarding marriage. The person may get married in their hometown, and the connection between the husband and wife may be made through some female relatives, probably mother or mother sisters. When Mercury is placed in the 5th house, 5th house is the house of love affairs, and 5th house is a trine house and very auspicious house. So here Mercury will give good results regarding the marriage and makes a very strong possibility for a love marriage for the person. When Mercury is placed in the 6th house, 6th house is 12th house to the 7th house and creates a lot of disagreements, denies the marriage as such. Also, Mercury is the lord of the 10th house here. So this placement must be checked very carefully, because in case in the Dasha Antardasha there is a connection to Jupiter In that case, the person is likely to get a divorce. Overall, this position will give a lot of verbal arguments between the couple. And whenever this placement is connected to Venus, in that case, the person will get married. When Mercury is placed in the 7th house, Mercury has come to its own sign and makes a very auspicious yoga called the Bhadra Yoga, and the personality of the wife or husband will have the characteristics of Mercury, in the sense they will be very good at communication, very fluent speech. They may be interested in their business, or they may be very expert in communications. When Mercury is placed in the 8th house is the house of all troubles, problems, difficulties and fights, and here we will find that there will be a lot of disagreements and verbal fights between the couple. When Mercury is placed in the 9th house, 9th house is a trine house, a very auspicious house, and will give positive results regarding the marriage, and the person may get the offer of marriage which may come from the side of the spouse. When Mercury is placed in the 10th house, Mercury has once again come to its own sign and makes the auspicious yoga, Bhadra Yoga, and will give good results regarding the marriage here. And here we will find that the person may get married through their professional circles, that is through their colleagues, senior, juniors, etc. When Mercury is placed in the 11th house, 11th house is the house of wish fulfillment, and lot of marriage coming to the house of wish fulfillment. The person's wishes to get married will be fulfilled. This is a very good position in the horoscope. When Mercury is placed in the 12th house, 12th house is the house of separation, and in this horoscope we see Mercury is the lord of the 10th house also, which indicates a kind of ambition for the person. Now this placement must be checked very carefully, because if there is a connection to bad planets, in that case it can cause separation between the husband and wife. But in case it is connected to good planets like Sun and Saturn, in that case we will find that the marriage may have some connection to foreign countries or abroad. Looking at rest of the planets, when they are placed in the 7th house, when Sun is placed in the 7th house, Sun is the lord of a trine house, the 9th house, which indicates luck and fortune, and this planet coming to the house of marriage indicates the person will have a lucky marriage. The personality of the spouse will be very magnetic. People will get attracted towards their spouse. The spouse will have authority in their voice, a fair color, and they would like to maintain themselves and their households very well. When Moon is placed in this house, Moon is the lord of the 8th house. 8th house indicates all kind of troubles, problems, and Moon coming to this house now indicates that there will be a lot of fights, etc. between the couple, and it may happen because of emotional ups and downs of the spouse. The spouse under the effect of Moon will have the characteristics like a fair color, a slightly round face, a very caring nature. However, the emotional ups and downs must be taken care of. When Mars is placed in this house, Mars in this horoscope is lord of the 12th house and of the 5th house. The strength of these two houses must be compared. In case the 12th house is strong, it indicates a little bit of separation between the couple. However, the 5th house indicates love affairs, and the lord of love affair has moved to the house of marriage, gives a very strong possibility of the person getting into a love marriage. Under the effect of Mars, the personality of the spouse will be average to slightly below average height and a very strong physique. They may have an argumentative nature. When Jupiter is placed in this house, Jupiter has come opposite its own sign and becomes detrimental here and may give a little bit of obstacles and problems in the marriage. However, Lord of First House, being the Lagnesh, still good overall for the person and will give overall better results in the marriage, except when the Dasha Antardasha is connected to bad planets. In that case, we will find that the fights, etc., disagreements between the couple may increase. When Venus is placed in this house, Venus is the lord of 6th house, which denies marriage, and Venus is also the lord of the 11th house, which indicates wish fulfillment. So now the strength of these two houses must be compared. In case the 6th house is more strong, this will indicate there may be a lot of arguments, disagreements between the couple. However, in case the 11th house is strong, then the wishes of the person to get married will be fulfilled. Overall, this is a good position once again, and the personality of the spouse will be a very beautiful, good looking personality, a very sweet voice, and they would want to maintain good relationships with everyone. When Saturn is placed in this house, Saturn is the lord of the 2nd house and the 3rd house. 2nd house indicates an increase in family, and therefore this is a very good position for Saturn to be in, and the 3rd house indicates a marriage through communications or younger brothers or sisters, and most likely this marriage will take place through advertisements or through online dating sites, marriage apps, etc. And the connection or introduction between the husband and wife may be made through some female. When Rahu and Ketu are placed in the 7th house, results of Rahu and Ketu can be told after looking at the horoscope, because their results will depend on the sign they are placed in and aspects and conjunctions on these two planets. Overall, when we look at this horoscope, Mercury is the lord of the 7th house, Venus is the lord of the 11th house, and these two planets become very important to give good results regarding the marriage. So we must do the remedies accordingly. The first remedy is to always be at best behavior with young girls, small girls, and your daughters. The second remedy is to give water to plants every day. The third remedy is to always be well dressed. And fourth remedy is to feed cows on Fridays. Doing these small things will enable the planets to give you even better results regarding marriage in your horoscope. I hope you would have understood the basics of marriage in Sagittarius Ascended horoscope. See you in the next video. Thank you.